час издигнах и мина едно време видех га и по-рано, че не съм видел. Подмила сетица.
Have you ever wondered if the future can be foretold? Is the destiny of the world already determined, or is it still within our power to change? There are those who are believed to have foreseen great events, the kind that shake the course of human history. Among them stands Baba Vanga, a blind woman from Bulgaria whose prophecies have captivated and perplexed the world. She is said to have predicted the events of 9/11, the global financial crisis, and even the resurgence of Russia on the global stage. But what has drawn the most attention are her prophecies concerning the year 2025, a year foreseen to be full of upheaval, potentially altering the world's landscape forever. Are these predictions mere coincidences, or do they reflect something greater, something we have yet to fully comprehend? Imagine a world where the United States, once the foremost global superpower, faces the possibility of losing its position. A world where artificial intelligence technology surpasses human control. A world where nature itself sends urgent warnings about the dire consequences of climate change. These are not just distant scenarios, they are realities we may be inching toward. In today's video, we will not only delve into the mysterious prophecies of Baba Vanga, but also analyze their significance from a perspective of faith. What lessons can we learn from these warnings? And most importantly, how can each of us play a role in rewriting the future instead of letting it be dictated by predictions? Welcome to Faith in God, where we explore mystical stories, valuable lessons from the Bible, and timeless phenomena. Let's journey together into this enigmatic narrative. What you are about to hear might just change the way you perceive the world around you and your own life. Baba Vanga, born Vangelia Pandeva Dimitrova in 1911 in a small village in Bulgaria, lived a life that diverged sharply from the ordinary path. As a young girl, a sudden storm changed her life forever. Swept away by violent winds, her eyes were gravely injured, leading to permanent blindness. For many, such darkness might symbolize despair. But for Baba Vanga, it marked the beginning of a mystical journey. In the void of physical sight, she claimed to see things far beyond the reach of ordinary human perception. According to Baba Vanga, her extraordinary visions and supernatural voices began appearing in her mind after the accident. She never sought recognition as a prophet, nor craved fame. Instead, she maintained that her knowledge came from a supernatural force, whispers only she could hear. These visions, often cryptic and fragmented, carried profound meaning, requiring the listener to piece together their full significance. Many of her predictions, however implausible they seemed at first, later came to fruition, prompting the question, was this a divine gift or mere coincidence? One of Baba Vanga's most astounding predictions was her account of the September 11, 2001 attacks in the United States. She once said, "The twin brothers of America will fall after being attacked by iron birds." Initially dismissed as vague and metaphorical, her words gained chilling clarity when two airplanes, the Iron Birds, crashed into the Twin Towers, symbolized as the twin brothers. This eerie accuracy led many to believe that Baba Vanga indeed possessed the ability to foresee the future. From a Christian perspective, monumental events in history are often viewed as wake-up calls from God. The 9/11 attacks, beyond being a tragedy, served as a sobering reminder of the fragility of human constructs. The Bible frequently warns of trials designed to awaken humanity's faith and humility. These moments are not random, but purposeful, calling us to return to God. Another striking prediction by Baba Vanga concerned the rise of Russia and its leader, Vladimir Putin. She prophesied that Russia would become a central force in both spiritual and political spheres. She described Putin as a symbolic leader who would usher Russia into a period of renaissance. Over time, her words have seemed increasingly plausible. Russia has asserted significant influence in global conflicts and diplomatic strategies, with strong involvement in the Middle East, Africa, and Europe, aligning with her vision of a revitalized and assertive nation. Christian teachings affirm that all earthly powers exist under God's sovereignty. Romans 13:1 reminds us, "Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established." If Russia's resurgence holds true, it may well be part of God's larger plan, underscoring the idea that every historical event serves a divine purpose. Baba Vanga also warned of severe climate upheavals, predicting extreme weather events and environmental shifts, including a temporary alteration in Earth's orbit. These dire warnings resonate today as the planet faces unprecedented climate challenges, including powerful storms, prolonged droughts, and devastating floods. Her prophecies seem to echo current scientific observations about the urgent need for environmental stewardship. The story of Hurricane Katrina in 2005, which caused massive destruction and displaced thousands in the United States, serves as a stark example. This catastrophe was not only a natural disaster, but also a moral wake-up call regarding humanity's responsibility to care for God's creation. Christians understand that we are stewards of the earth entrusted by God, as stated in Genesis 2:15, to work it and take care of it. Failing in this duty comes with profound consequences, both spiritual and physical. One of Baba Vanga's most thought-provoking predictions involves artificial intelligence, AI. She foretold that by 2025, AI would surpass human intelligence, ushering in a new era. While this advancement promises significant benefits, she cautioned about its potential to spiral beyond human control, posing a grave threat to humanity. In Genesis 11, the story of the Tower of Babel offers a striking parallel. Humanity, driven by pride and ambition, sought to build a tower to the heavens. God, displeased with their arrogance, scattered them and confused their language. This narrative underscores the dangers of human hubris. While technology is a gift from God, its misuse can lead to unforeseen consequences. AI, like other innovations, must be guided by humility and moral responsibility. Lastly, Baba Vanga predicted the decline of fossil fuels and humanity's gradual transition to renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and tidal power. She warned that this transition would not be smooth, fraught with geopolitical conflicts and economic challenges. Her vision aligns with the global movement toward sustainable energy, though the road remains steep. In Genesis 1:28, God gave humanity the mandate to fill the earth and subdue it, entrusting us with its care. The shift to renewable energy is not just an economic necessity, but a spiritual calling to honor and preserve God's creation. As nations invest in clean energy, this transformation requires not only innovation, but also collaboration and a renewed sense of purpose. Baba Vanga's prophecies, while enigmatic, carry profound lessons for Christians and humanity as a whole. As the Bible teaches in Matthew 24:36, "But about that day or hour no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father." This serves as a reminder that every event, no matter how uncertain, unfolds according to God's plan. Our role is not to fear the future, but to live faithfully and responsibly, aligning our actions with His will. The great prophecies of Baba Vanga was not only known for her ability to foresee the future, but also for her global predictions that envisioned events capable of altering the course of human history. From a Christian perspective, these prophecies are not merely mystical tales, but serve as reminders from God, urging humanity to reflect, repent, and strive for righteousness. In 2025, Baba Vanga predicted a pivotal moment for the United States, a life-or-death phase where the country, once considered the world's leading superpower, would face significant upheavals in its economy, politics, and society. According to her, internal conflicts, waning global leadership, and mounting pressure from other powers would lead to the erosion of America's dominance. This prediction resonates with current realities. Political divisions, racial tensions, and economic instability have already exposed fractures within the United States. Trade wars with China, Ongoing conflicts in the Middle East and fierce competition in the tech industry have placed unprecedented challenges on the nation. The Bible offers a striking parallel in the story of Babylon's fall, illustrating how a great empire can collapse when it strays from moral values. In Isaiah 47, 1, God speaks of Babylon's downfall. Sit in the dust, virgin daughter Babylon, sit on the ground without a throne. This serves as a reminder that earthly power, no matter how formidable, can falter without God at its center. Baba Vanga also foretold the rise of Russia and Vladimir Putin's pivotal role in shaping the nation's destiny. She envisioned Russia not only as a political powerhouse, but also as a global spiritual leader. According to her, Russia would symbolize new glory, guiding humanity through profound crises in the future. This prophecy aligns with Russia's increasing influence on the global stage, from its involvement in the Syrian conflict to its confrontations with Western powers. Under Putin's leadership, Russia has expanded its reach not just in Europe, but also in the Middle East and Africa. The story of King Cyrus of Persia in Isaiah 45, 1-2 offers a biblical illustration of how leaders, even secular ones, can be instruments in God's divine plan. Though not Jewish, King Cyrus was chosen by God to fulfill a sacred purpose, leading the Israelites back to their homeland. This example underscores how even worldly leaders can play crucial roles in the fulfillment of God's will. Baba Vanga also warned of major climate shifts, predicting short-term changes in Earth's orbit that would exacerbate extreme weather phenomena. From storms and droughts to polar ice melt, these disruptions could push humanity to the brink of crisis. Scientific reports today corroborate the escalating impacts of climate change, including rising sea levels, global temperature increases, and more frequent natural disasters. These developments align closely with Baba Vanga's warnings. The Bible's account of the Great Flood in Genesis 6:9 serves as a timeless warning about the consequences of disobedience to God's laws. Just as Noah was guided by God to prepare for the flood, humanity must now act decisively to address environmental challenges before it is too late. One of Baba Vanga's most intriguing predictions concerns artificial intelligence, AI. She foresaw a monumental breakthrough in AI by 2025, where machines would surpass human intelligence, becoming autonomous and independent decision-makers. While AI has the potential to bring immense benefits, she warned of its risks if left unchecked, posing a significant threat to humanity. Today, advancements in AI, such as chatbots, self-driving cars, and facial recognition systems, have transformed lives, but also raised ethical and security concerns. Experts caution that AI, if misused, could lead to catastrophic consequences for global security. The Tower of Babel's story in Genesis 11 offers a poignant reminder of the dangers of human ambition surpassing divine authority. When humanity sought to build a tower that reaches to the heavens, God dispersed them, creating a cacophony of languages to hinder their plans. This narrative emphasizes that all creations must remain under God's guidance and control. Baba Vanga also prophesied the end of the oil era and humanity's gradual transition to renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and tidal power. She warned, however, that this shift would be fraught with challenges, including global conflicts and economic instability. Countries like Germany, Norway, and China are already investing heavily in renewable energy, yet many regions remain heavily dependent on oil. The transition demands not only technological innovation, but also a change in mindset and international cooperation. The Bible in Genesis 1:28 entrusts humanity with the responsibility to subdue the earth. Transitioning to clean energy is not just an economic necessity, but a spiritual act of honoring and preserving God's creation. Baba Vanga's prophecies are not a verdict against humanity, but a call to awaken. As Proverbs 16:3 reminds us, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." This emphasizes that destiny is not an immutable force. It lies in our hands when we live with faith, responsibility, and a will to improve. Analysis and connections to real-life stories. Baba Vanga's prophecies, while shrouded in mystery, contain profound messages that compel us to reflect. Viewed through the lens of Christianity, these predictions are not merely glimpses of the future, but calls for humanity to change, prepare, and pursue higher values. In this section, we analyze her significant prophecies and connect them with real-world events to uncover their meaning and lessons for today's world. Baba Vanga warned that the United States would face a critical turning point in 2025, marked by declining power and the rise of other nations. While this prediction may seem bold, it reflects the realities America faces today: political instability, internal conflicts, and global economic pressures. A clear example is the 2008 global financial crisis, one of the darkest periods in modern economic history. Although it originated in the United States, its impact rapidly spread across the world, showing how quickly a nation's economic position can falter if not sustained by enduring values. The Bible offers a parallel in the story of Babylon, one of the most powerful empires of the ancient world, which fell due to arrogance and moral decay. In Daniel 5:26-28, God spoke through the writing on the wall, proclaiming that Babylon had been weighed and found lacking, leading to its downfall. This serves as a powerful reminder that no nation, no matter how great, can endure without justice, integrity, and reverence for God. Baba Vanga predicted that Russia would become a global leader, not only in politics, but also spiritually. This seems plausible given Russia's increasing prominence on the international stage, from its military involvement in Syria to its diplomatic activities in the Middle East. Russia's influence in the Syrian conflict is a striking example. Under President Vladimir Putin's leadership, Russia has used military and diplomatic power to shape the region's dynamics. This is not just a political strategy, but also a declaration of Russia's status as a global power. The Bible offers an intriguing connection in Ezekiel 38:39, where God speaks of Gog and Magog, often interpreted as symbolic representations of northern powers. Some biblical scholars believe this prophecy could relate to Russia's significant role in the world's final events. While this interpretation remains uncertain, it underscores that every nation can play a part in God's divine plan. Baba Vanga warned that climate change would lead to extreme weather events, pushing humanity to unprecedented challenges. This warning feels all too familiar as we witness the undeniable consequences of global climate change. Hurricane Katrina in 2005 caused over $125 billion in damage and displaced hundreds of thousands of people. This disaster was not just a natural calamity, but a stark consequence of irresponsible environmental exploitation. Climate change is not merely a scientific issue, but an ethical challenge that humanity must confront. The Bible's account of the Great Flood in Genesis 6:9 powerfully illustrates how God uses nature to punish and awaken humanity. Noah, obedient to God, built an ark to save his family and animals. This story reminds us that in the face of great challenges, we must act according to God's guidance to protect ourselves and the world. Baba Vanga predicted the remarkable advancement of artificial intelligence, AI, by 2025, where it would surpass human intelligence. While AI holds immense potential, it also presents risks if left unchecked, threatening humanity's security. The rapid development of AI, from self-driving cars to intelligent chatbots, has transformed how we live and work. However, debates about privacy, cybersecurity, and ethical use of AI are growing. This raises the question, are we going too far? The Tower of Babel's story in Genesis 11 serves as a timeless warning about humanity's ambition to surpass divine authority. When people sought to build a tower that reaches to the heavens, God scattered them, creating confusion and hindering their plans. This narrative emphasizes that all creations must remain under God's control and guidance. Baba Vanga foresaw the end of the oil era and humanity's gradual shift to renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and tidal power. However, she also warned that this transition would be fraught with global conflicts and economic instability. Countries like Germany, China, and Norway have made significant investments in renewable energy. But oil-dependent nations like Venezuela and Saudi Arabia face enormous challenges adapting to these changes. This demonstrates that the energy transition is not only a technological issue, but also a societal and political one. In Genesis 1:28, God entrusted humanity with the responsibility to subdue the earth. Transitioning to renewable energy is not just an economic necessity, but a spiritual act of gratitude and respect for God's creation. When faced with major upheavals, humanity is often presented with two choices: to succumb to fear or rise with faith and responsibility. Real-life stories and Baba Vanga's prophecies share a common message. We can shape the future by living according to moral values and fulfilling our responsibilities. As Romans 8:28 reminds us, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him." This is a powerful reminder that every challenge can become an opportunity when we place our trust in God. Lessons from Prophecies and Final Reflections. The prophecies of Baba Vanga, though described as supernatural, contain profound and practical lessons. For Christians and Catholics, these prophecies are not merely predictions about the future, but calls to reflection, action, responsibility, and faith. Below are key lessons we can draw from her words. Baba Vanga emphasized the severe consequences of climate change if humanity does not act promptly. This concern is not only backed by scientific evidence, but also serves as an ethical reminder. In Genesis 2:15, God entrusted humanity with the task of tending and keeping the garden. The earth is not merely a place to live, but a gift from God that we must cherish. Climate change, pollution, and resource depletion are clear signs that we have neglected this divine responsibility. Practical actions include reducing waste, conserving energy, and adopting renewable resources. Religious communities can also play a pivotal role by turning churches into centers for environmental initiatives. A real-world example comes from Kenya, where a group of Christian believers collaborated to plant thousands of trees, revitalizing an area on the brink of desertification. This act not only helped the environment, but also served as an expression of gratitude to God. Baba Vanga warned about the risks posed by the development of artificial intelligence and technology if not carefully managed. The pressing question remains: will technology become a tool of salvation or destruction? The story of the Tower of Babel in Genesis 11 reminds us that when humanity misuses its abilities to surpass God's authority, chaos ensues. Technology is a gift from God, but it must be used to serve humanity, not dominate it. Practical measures include implementing ethical guidelines in AI research and ensuring that human values remain at the core of technological innovation. In Sweden, a team of scientists rejected a lucrative offer to develop autonomous weapons powered by AI, believing such a project contradicted their ethical and social responsibilities. One of Baba Vanga's key messages is that humanity can only overcome crises through unity. Whether facing climate change, political conflicts, or energy crises, division only exacerbates challenges. In John 17:21, Jesus prayed, "That all of them may be one, Father, just as you are in me and I am in you." Unity is not just a practical solution to worldly problems, but a divine mission entrusted to us by God. Practical steps include fostering international cooperation to address global challenges and promoting solidarity and compassion within religious communities. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Christian organizations worldwide raised millions of dollars to provide food and medical supplies to impoverished nations. This act of unity serves as a powerful testament to the strength of collective compassion. While Baba Vanga predicted humanity would face immense challenges, she also affirmed that human actions and willpower could change the future. This message resonates with the spirit of hope that the Bible consistently teaches. In Jeremiah 29:11, God says, For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. No matter the difficulty, we can always trust in God's good plans. Building strong faith through prayer, studying the Bible, and engaging with a faith community is essential. Hope can also be spread through simple acts of kindness, like helping others and offering words of encouragement. A pastor in the Philippines used social media to share messages of hope during the COVID-19 lockdowns, receiving thousands of thank you notes from those who felt lost. This underscores the transformative power of God's Word. Ultimately, Baba Vanga's prophecies are not immutable judgments, but calls to action. The future is not a closed book. It is an open one where we can write new chapters with faith, willpower, and kindness. In Philippians 4:13, the Bible reminds us, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." This underscores that, with God's guidance, nothing is impossible. Small daily decisions can lead to significant, long-term changes. Setting goals that align with God's will ensures that our actions benefit the world. In Rwanda, after the genocide, a Christian community came together to rebuild villages, schools, and churches. Their actions demonstrated that, even after immense pain, the future can be rewritten with love and forgiveness. The prophecies of Baba Vanga, viewed through the lens of faith, are not merely mysterious predictions, but powerful reminders of individual responsibility. In an era of profound upheaval, we must hold steadfastly to our faith in God, act with responsibility, and spread hope. We cannot change the past, but together we can write the future. Let us begin today with small yet meaningful actions to illuminate the perfect plan God has for humanity. Practical actions and a call to community. The prophecies of Baba Vanga are not merely supernatural predictions, but also reminders for reflection and action. Instead of succumbing to fear or doubt, these prophecies present an opportunity for each person, especially within the Christian and Catholic communities, to live out the sacred mission entrusted by God. This section focuses on practical steps and a call to action to create positive change together. To address climate change, individuals can take simple yet impactful steps, such as conserving water, using reusable bags, and planting trees. These actions can significantly reduce negative environmental impacts. Communities, especially churches, can lead initiatives like reforestation programs, community cleanups, and environmental education campaigns. Nature is a gift from God. Psalm 24. One declares, "The earth is the Lord's and everything in it." Protecting the environment is not just a worldly responsibility, but also an act of reverence to God. In the realm of technology, individuals should use technology for good purposes, limiting misuse of social media and avoiding addictive platforms. Churches can host workshops to educate communities on ethical and responsible technology use. Proverbs 3:5-6 advises, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding." While technology offers great benefits, God must remain at the center of all decisions and creations. Spreading love and fostering unity are vital to overcoming challenges. On a personal level, acts of kindness such as sharing meals or providing financial assistance to those in need can make a difference. Churches can organize charitable programs, build homes for the homeless, or support struggling families. In John 13:34-35, Jesus commands, "A new command I give you, love one another." Love and unity serve as guiding lights, helping humanity navigate difficulties. Transitioning to renewable energy aligns with walking in the light. Individuals can reduce reliance on fossil fuels by utilizing solar and wind energy in daily life. Communities can support local renewable energy projects and encourage the use of clean energy in religious institutions. In Matthew 5:16, Jesus says, "Let your light shine before others." Renewable energy is not just a scientific solution, but also a way to live harmoniously with God's will. Strengthening faith and hope is essential to enduring trials. Individuals should dedicate time to prayer, Bible study, and worship to deepen their faith. Churches can hold Bible study classes and communal prayer sessions to help people remain steadfast in hope during turbulent times. Hebrews 11:1 defines faith as the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Faith and hope are the foundations that empower us to overcome adversity. The prophecies of Baba Vanga, when combined with lessons from the Bible, become a call to action for all. They offer an opportunity to live according to God's will, creating a better world, not just for ourselves, but for future generations. Dear friends, we cannot change the future with words alone. We need practical actions and collective effort. Let faith guide us, let love be our motivation, and let hope be the light that leads us forward in life. If you find this video meaningful, please share, comment, and subscribe to the Faith in God channel so we can continue this journey together in discovering the true meaning of life. May God bless you and your family.